go-to-market mistake that SaaS founding teams make, even if they think they're going about it the right way. SaaS is not a new business model. SaaS has been around for a long time. A lot of great minds have started companies and grown companies in the SaaS space. And so it's not like we're doing something new. With that said, getting to market with a new product and a new company every time, that's an individual experience based on the dynamics of that category. What's the product? How's it fit? Are entrepreneurs trying to displace a market leader, or is this something new where really they're trying to bump out the status quo and maybe people not having the interest necessarily to change because they're comfortable doing whatever they're doing and solving the problem a certain way. So I think it's real easy for a lot of people to just say, hey, this is a great product. People are going to find me. And so I think it's a common mistake, whether it's SaaS or any industry, to go with the, hey, I'm going to build it, they'll come kind of approach. And so I think that's a common mistake. If we go past that and we say, what might I do at my company, or what somebody might to go to market, I think a big mistake that people commonly make would be to undervalue what they're doing, and they go at it with a pricing approach, saying, hey, I got to get to the lowest common denominator with a price to get somebody to buy or not buy my product. And I think that's a mistake, because if you were to go at it more of a value provided approach, if I solve these five problems for you, what's that worth to you? And I think that you can get off track with the pricing, and that comes either by undervaluing what you have, because you, again, are trying to race to the bottom, versus what's my value, and you might be able to price it up here. And then there's the kind of general human psychology about that pricing. So if you price it super low, does somebody assign not a very high value to what you're doing, even if you're providing significant value? So I think you at least need to have a handle on what your competition is doing in the market, and or what you need to do to make the lives of your customers better. So as opposed to, hey, we got these great features, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, blah, blah, blah. People might tune that out. But if you focus on the high impact problem, the main problem or the most painful problem you are solving for them, and you do it in a way to empathize with them, at like, hey, change is not easy, you're going to have to do things different, stuff like that. So if you position it in a manner that makes it easier for them to get their arms around or easier to implement, I think those would be a couple of like beacons or whatever to push you towards something that might resonate with them and allow you or companies to go to market.